Testing, testing. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. You can call me Johnny. This will be my second video, and I just wanted to add this as a continuation of the first. Just a few more things that I had on my mind that I wanted to add as a caveat, or set expectations, rather, as a way of setting expectations of what kind of dynamic I'd like to have with you guys. So let's just jump into it.
So you share something without expectation, right? You give it to people and you say, hey, I hope you enjoy this. I enjoyed it. You don't say, I need you to enjoy it, which is what happens with a lot of content creators. You know, I want you to enjoy it. How can I make something so that you enjoy it the most? That's not what I'm hearing from you. What I'm hearing is that, you know, you have some resources and you invest those resources to a certain degree in personal satisfaction, but also that, like, you really try to align personal satisfaction with things that other people can make the world a slightly brighter place or make someone's day better.
Man, that was, I think you hit the nail on the head, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so let's go back real quick.
So you share something without expectation, right? You give it to people and you say, hey, I hope you enjoy this. I enjoyed it.
And that's the crux of the matter, you know. I wanted to add that I wanted to set this as an expectation for myself, as something to aspire to, that I should go into this as a way of not wanting or needing, what does he say here? Not needing you to enjoy it, but like, oh, I found this thing interesting. Let me share it with you guys. Branching from this, I wanted to hit on the idea of original thought.
The yoink and twist, baby. Yes, you do not have to rewrite the entire playbook. We do not need a New Testament. We're good. Jesus got it down the first time.
A lot of the things I will be talking about, not everything will be original thought, is my point, is what I'm trying to say. So just want to set that expectations, those expectations. A lot of people have things that they come across and then they adopt those things as true, as truth. I always do try to, before adopting things as true, research and you know, test them to see if that is the right idea to cling on to. Hit on the idea of beliefs. I actually got this from, I think, this channel. I believe I got it from this dude. The channel's name, Men on Mission. And he hits on the point of acceptance versus approval, right? Not everything I believe, not everything you believe, probably not everything I share that I believe you will approve of, probably not everything you believe I approve of, right? But that's the difference in the idea between acceptance versus approval. You may think one way and I may not approve of that, but I can accept that, right? And I ask the same. I may not believe the same thing you believe, and you may not necessarily approve of it, but there needs to be acceptance. At least that's the type of audience I want to foster and garner. I mean, there's beliefs out there, there's things out there that I would neither accept or approve of, right? I mean, if someone pointed a gun at me or something like that, and I have a gun in my hand too, I'm not just gonna accept that you're gonna shoot me. I'm gonna pull up the gun and point it back. I mean, come on. But yeah, that's an extreme example, but for the people who cannot accept this, right, who cannot accept that idea, who cannot see in 3 dimensions, it's always binary, it's always black and white, right? I wanted to also share this video. Share this. This is another creator I quite often watch. Love his stuff. Go check it out and give him a subscribe. Yeah, he hits on this pretty well, I think. So let's just play that real quick.
Just trying to think of ways in real life this comes up that are less obvious than the candle trick. People who ask, do you believe X or do you support X? The point is to subjugate you into a neat box so they know how to deal with you, and can reduce your character beyond its natural complexity so that they can better cope and adhere to their existing model of the world and what it should be and their relative wisdom and knowledge in it. That's not always true, but it's often true, especially in really complex issues for where there is no simple answer. 2, in a relationship, perhaps somebody makes an accusation that you feel is not correct. You have seemingly a binary choice of fight or apologize. But depending on who the other person is in the situation, both might be losing strategies because the goal is not addressing the facts of the events that happened. The goal is power or attention or creating a test that you can't fail so that they can justify their own emotional state or the things that they want to do without having to take responsibility. I think in more cases than is immediately obvious, it's okay to say, I don't know, or to just not engage at all. Let people ride their own roller coasters.
Hits it perfectly, right? Hits it perfectly on the head, states it beautifully. And I'm still getting used to my setup. I'm still getting used to being confident in front of the camera, you know. And sometimes when you get in front of the camera or when you start recording, right, thoughts just get jumbled up and you can't really find everything. I don't really want to do a script system, right? I prefer just like a little bulletin thing to help me keep ideas, but for the most part, I want to be free flowing. I want to try to come in with a few points and hit them. And so I'm still figuring it out. But regardless of any of that, love you guys. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.